For the first time in what feels like a really long time, we're talking about rising COVID cases.
Numbers were already up across the state before this past holiday weekend, and now there's fear a fall surge will get here sooner than it should.
And we've got Lauren Kostick breaking down what's happening and why you may not be immune to this, Lauren.
Yeah, Scott, Felicia, we saw a significant drop after that February surge, but now things are picking up again with 2 new subvariants. And you can see here that drop and then pick up once we hit May and June. And we've been seeing that in the last week. And these subvariants, experts are calling them wild cards. That's because people who have previously been infected or recently vaccinated are now testing positive. For example, here in Indiana, about 20% of these new cases are reinfections, and it's something we haven't seen before. So here's what we know so far. The new Omicron subvariants are called BA4 and BA5. Right now, BA5 makes up more than half of new cases in the U.S. and seems to be impacting mostly 20 and 30-year-olds. Also, they are more contagious than previous strains, but thankfully not as severe, which means symptoms are mostly mild. But the new part is researchers have found these forms of COVID can reinfect someone as quick as 4 to 6 weeks.
So this is a whole new ball game, so to speak, when it comes to the variants, and the fact that someone could be sick right now, for example, with COVID-19, and then get it again in the fall or even as early as late August.
And Scott, experts say we could see another surge like we did last year in the fall, but with these variants being so contagious, we could see it even earlier, as in late July or mid-August.
Yeah, we're going to be staying on top of this story. Thanks, Lauren. Well, a new survey out tonight finds that most Americans think the worst of this pandemic has passed. The Pew Research Center questioned more than 10,000 people in May. Here's what they said. Many of the people in the survey said they were not happy with how our country dealt with this pandemic. 62% saying the needs of students were not properly prioritized. Other concerns were split by political parties.